With how it's going being a 6-time CEO. 29, no kids, no husband. That's how it's going. Hello, and welcome back to another episode with me, your girl Jasmine Sade. So today's topic is what is like, just to check up and walk through of being a 6-time CEO. So let's run through it. We know that your girl is a nerd. I love to read. I love to learn. I love to continue to study for whatever reason. I have 3 degrees. I have 14 certifications. I have published 2 books. And I am now a 6-time business owner. With that, I am working on book number 3. I am currently completing 8 other certifications all through my choice of field. I serve as the president of a nonprofit. I serve as the executive director of another nonprofit. I sit on the board of 2 other nonprofits. And I work with nonprofits for like a living or whatever. My whole heart is philanthropy. So with how it's going being a 6-time CEO. 29, no kids, no husband. That's how it's going. All I do is work, and it's not for lack of trying. That's not true. That's not true. Don't even let me sit here and lie to y'all. I don't try to date. I haven't tried to date. This year, though, I'm going to change that. I'm going to be nicer to the male species. And I'm going to try to go on at least 1 date a month. But I am honestly loving my life. 29 years old. And I go where I want, when I want, how I want. Essentially, it all comes down to me getting a babysitter for my dogs. And then I dip. Best thing about it. Love it. Love it here. Love it. A little bit about my businesses. We all know about Jasmine Styles Company, which is a business that I started back in 2019. That is my customizing business, the easy way I can put it. I do anything from hats, shoes, tumblers, sublimation, epoxy, all of those things. T-shirts, all of that, right? That business is both beneficial, to my other businesses as well, because I can use that business for whatever clients I have that come in through any other business. I can also use Jasmine's Company for that, because I do custom apparel for businesses, so that works out for me. Then I have J Styles Fitness, which is a business that I'm part owner in with my brother. We do personal training, fitness, work, meal plans, all types of things, right? We're in that motion. So with J Styles Fitness, we are in the process now of gathering funds so we can get our gym built. We're hoping that this year is the year. We're also in the process of starting our supplement line. So hopefully that'll be coming out within the next few months. And y'all, it's like early in the morning, so I'm like, my sinuses are draining. So I apologize. Then I have Jasmine Styles Consulting Firm. All of these businesses are LLCs. Through the state of Mississippi. With Jasmine Styles Consulting, I do everything. So everything dealing with writing, research, whatever. I essentially took my entire college career and put it into a business. Grant writing, affidavits. I'm a certified notary public. I do website building, social media management, social media designs, obituaries, flyers, digital flyers, print flyers, book printing, anything with printing, publishing, writing, I do. I do business formation, nonprofit formation, bylaws, all of that. Research. My biggest thing is grant writing. People love to get a grant, okay, for businesses and for nonprofits. Biggest thing is nonprofits. I love nonprofits, so I do board development, I do trainings, I do all type of things that fall within this span. You can really go check out my website. It is a host of things people don't know I do. Like I do accreditation, school accreditation, all these different things. And Jasmine Styles Consulting is my vast, wide net for everything I do, because like content, designing content and things like that is a big thing for me. Not so much like, it's like flyers and digital designing is what I call it. Okay, cool beans. And then these are my 3 prior businesses. Both J Styles Fitness and Jasmine Styles Consulting were both started in January of 2020. I am a professional consultant, means I get hired for various things. I do project management. I have an hourly rate. Outside of that, when it comes to for the consulting, I have an hourly rate, and then I take a percentage of grants. And then I also have various fees that I charge for various things. So the way that I'm paid in those things is vast, just like the services that I offer. It's vast, right? So then we move on to TCOTLG's Guardian Angels Adult Daycare. That is a business that I started last year with my mother. We were formed in 2023. And that is an offspring of our TCOTLG Community Outreach and Services nonprofit. So it's essentially, that's what it is. A daycare. It is a residual income for me. Literally, hire my employees, I get in my attendees, and then it just runs from there. And like J Styles Company, if I don't do it, it doesn't make any money. J Styles Fitness, we make money in various ways, so it doesn't necessarily need me to run. And then Jasmine Styles Consulting needs me to run, and my 2 employees that I have. So with the adult daycare, it's residual income. So that's great. Then we have TCOTLG's Joyful Noise Childcare, which is yet again another business that I started with my mom last year. And it's just like the daycare. It does not need us to run. It is residual income. We have our clients, we have our workers, and we go from there, right? So then my last, newest, most recent business is MJBS Properties. And that is one that I'm most excited about. Y'all know I love interior design. I love building form and all of that. So MJBS is a new business that I just started. My brother died November 13th, 2023. And that was something that he and I wanted to do together. I kept pushing back on it, but we always had this idea, like, how many houses do we have? You know, can we get this? Can we get that? So I finally got my MJBS formed in the state of Mississippi. Bank account is underway. And essentially, we have properties, a host of properties, houses, complexes, buildings, condos, townhouses, whatever. That's essentially what that is. And we're going to have most of the houses and properties, buildings, and office spaces that we have are for rent. Various times we will purchase a house, flip it, and sell it here and there. Most of the things that we have, though, are for rent. So you will be able to, you know, have a rent coming in, this and the third. All of that is residual income. Outside of my favorite part, which would be updating the houses that we buy or fixing up things like that. So like putting down flooring, doing paint, all of that. That's stuff that I love to do. That's stuff that he loves to do. So that's going to be a big spot. I know any free time that we had would have been us in those houses, like updating them and fixing them. Now it's just going to be me. But that's fine. MJBS Properties is like one of my heartbeats. I love to do a lot of things. So in decorating and designing, and, you know, I'm excited about that journey, right? So that's what it's like in the life of a 6-time CEO. All I do is work. I apply for grants. My goal I set out this year was to submit at least 5 grants per business that I have, 5 grants per nonprofits that I have. And then in Jasmine Styles Consulting, those are all businesses and nonprofit clients for which I do grant research for, grant application, all of these things. So I'm having to go through that for too, and as well as my job where I am, my full-time salary job where I serve as the executive director. I run that entire organization, which means on the back end, I'm having to do all the office work, the applying for grants, picking up checks, making appearances, doing shows, talking to people, doing interviews, all of those things, right? And then on the front end, sorry, I don't know what's wrong with Reese's. On the front end, I'm having to lead the programs, sub the programs, facilitate the programs, apply for this, apply for that. I'm doing everything on the back and the front end, and there's a lot going on. So I love my salary job because it allows me to still operate all of my businesses successfully. I can do my job wherever. Like, as long as I have my laptop, I'm able to do my job. I love going to professional developments. That also helps me in my business that I do. I also am able to work with students and parents and adults. I'm working with all of these people, being able to do all of these things in every field that I have. I'm grateful. For the field that God has put me in, because I am able to help people get jobs. I'm able to place people in jobs. I'm able to offer jobs for the various roles that I have. And I'm also able to teach these students that I work with financial literacy, which is a big thing because we are not doing well financially right now. I'm also able to teach parents and adults financial literacy, teaching the kids college literacy, so that way they know how to properly function when they're done with school. That is my spiel for today. The lifestyle of an entrepreneur, being a 6-time CEO. Your girl is not a millionaire yet, but I can assure you by the end of the year, it's over with. It's over with. By the end of the year, it's a done deal. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me while my sinus is drained. I hope you guys have an amazing week.